Hello, welcome, greetings and salutations. Hi, this is Golden Dawn Tarot, and I am your host, Sarah. And I would like to let you all know that your questions have answers. So don't hesitate to participate in this channel because we will get to the hearts of your matters. In today's pick a card reading, we will be discussing any blockages to your connections. What is in the way of it actually coming to fruition? Okay, we have four different court cards and queen cards to choose from. Queen of Cups, Justice card, I'm sorry, Star card, Justice card, Queen of Swords. Okay, Queen of Cups also has this lovely reverse stone that you can see here to signify that group. The Star card has a very beautiful magenta, the signal to signify this group. The Justice, I'm sorry, this is the Star card. I don't know why I keep wanting to call it the Justice card. I mean, there's clearly a star here. The Justice card has this beautiful marble to signify that group, and the Queen of Swords has this very lovely bloodstone to signify that group. Okay, so you can take a moment, pause the video, and choose which group you feel the most drawn to. Of course, you can watch the entire video, and if you choose a group or a pile and it doesn't necessarily resonate, you might just choose again and it will resonate. So, there's no wrong choice, it just either applies or it doesn't apply. That's about it. And with all of that said, we will go ahead and get into group one. Let me set these aside for just a moment. Guys, before I begin the reading, I do have to let you all know that I am actually at the airport. I have a very long layover that lasts for a few hours, so I just decided to come in and do this with the extra time that I had. And the reason I'm letting you know is because there might be announcements that you might hear about baggage claims and retrieving lost items or flight departures or arrivals. So I'm just letting you know ahead of time that if you do hear any announcements, it's because I am at the airport. Okay? And with all of that said and explained, here is group one. You have chosen the lovely Queen of Swords. I'm gonna try to see if we can mitigate a little bit of the glare. It's a little bit glaring. Let me see. Allow me a moment to see if that is at all correctable. I will be working under the assumption because of the subject matter that if you do have a person that you are more than likely in separation or are simply struggling in the connection or possibly not even connected at all. And I just thought that I would say that. to help things along. I suppose it's not too blurry. If we put up the rest of the cards, it'll probably all even out. So let's take a look in and see what we have here for the Queen of Cups and this lovely river stone. Ooh, okay. First card up is the Tower. The Ten of Swords. The Ten of Wands. And the Four of Cups. Oh, goodness gracious. Um, okay. Um, so we'll put one up right in that will make it a little bit less glaring. Okay. All right. Well, group one, what is in the way of this connection? I see that there is a lot in the way of this connection. It could be involving differences of opinion, differences of people's desires for your life. It could be that a lot of other people are in the way of the connection, and it could be that there's there's not a lot of support, but instead there's a ton of opposition. Um, you also have a Four of Cups, which naturally is a card of just almost extreme disappointment. There might even be a little bit of backstabbing. Perhaps one partner betrayed the other, or you and your intended do not fully trust each other, or you might come from very different backgrounds. I see that there's a lot of burden here too. It could be possible that both you and the person you want to connect with are both extremely overburdened. You have tons of things you need to address, projects that need to be tended to, work related themes or ideas that have to be paid attention to, and all of this culminates into one great sort of atmosphere of perhaps stress, anxiety, burdenness.
Attention Alaska passengers, for
And
those
there's the
taking off of
announcement.
flight 1194, service from Seattle, it does appear that they dropped on carousel 3. Apologize for the inconvenience. It does appear that the bags from 1194, service from Seattle, dropped on carousel 3. Apologize for the inconvenience.
Okay, so that was the announcement, and we will continue. Okay, so I see that, yes, you and your spouse are both greatly concerned about a lot of work related problems, a lot of, you have some trust issues, they have some trust issues, and on top of all of that, there's not a lot of support for the connection. And so this is leading to an overall sense of disappointment. So let's look at some other oracle cards here. Okay, this is from the Star Codes Oracle deck. Okay, by Heather Rowan. It's a look within through these beautiful cards. What do we have here for you?
Attention of the Toronto flight 2334 I'm sorry, from Ontario is currently hopping off of carousel number 1. Once again, the back flight 2334 from Ontario fully dropped off carousel number 1.
Goodie bags and the like, insert the name on the tag before you take the bag. Oversized items are going to be behind the down escalator across from the coffee shop. Uber Lyft pickup is going to be on door number 2, just across the street. All the signs will say Private Ad Pickup. Also, shuttle cars, or sorry, the shuttles for the rental cars are going to be at door number 4. Thank you so much, and welcome to Sacramento.
Good
Okay.
evening, JetBlue customers. The features arrival on JetBlue 5161 from John F. Kennedy. Your bags will be uploaded on carousel number 3. Any oversized items such as soft plugs or equipment or assistive devices will be in the oversized carousel. Just under the down escalator in front of the coffee shop. As all bags still look alike, please take a look at the bag tag before taking the bag. Match your plane ticket to the bag tag. Thank you. Thank you for choosing JetBlue and welcome to Sacramento.
Okay. So, for you, viewer, we have the card of Mars. Okay, it's a card of motion, it's a card of action, it's a card of forward movement, it's a card of always being constantly on the go, right? You want to be here, you want to be there, you want to do this, you have perhaps some fear of being left out, right? Some a little bit of FOMO maybe, you want to be in here, you want to be over there, you just want to be where the action is at, okay? And which could explain all the swords and wands. I mean, you have complete swords, complete wands, 10 of swords, 10 of wands. I mean, you can't get any more action oriented than that. So let's see the card for your person. The person you're watching this video for has the card of Jupiter, abundance. The person that you're dealing with or asking about is more concerned about provision, providing perhaps for a family or friends or who are possibly children, whoever it is that they're dealing with, right? So they want to, had they may be action oriented perhaps, but maybe they're more of a nester or they want to know that everything is okay in the home environment. I mean, I see a lot of yeah, house related items here. Yeah, I see food, I see like a smorgasbord of provisional items that you would commonly find in a home. So while you may be always out and about doing things here and there and everywhere, the person you're asking about is more a bit more introverted. They although they might enjoy the outdoors, maybe they're more of an indoorsy type of person. And I mean, it may be that perhaps you need to find a common ground or a common hobby or something you like to do together. Like, for instance, if you both enjoy the same sport, you can go and play that sport. Or if you both enjoy to do some outdoor activity, you can go do that outdoor activity. And maybe in the process of doing so, you can work through some of the issues that you have, or you can decide, we don't care about other people's opinion, we're going to do it anyway. And then, you go forth and you prosper. Now, let's see. Where is this connection at? At what stage or I'm going to be using moon cards to see how much affection and love and desire does your person have for you at this moment while watching this reading. This first card will be for you, the viewer, and here you have a new moon in Aries, a lot of Aries energy here. Excuse me just one moment while I clear my throat for a second. Okay, you have a card that says it's time to take action, and that is certainly true. You have two Mars cards. It can't be coincidence. This has to be saying something to you. It's time to take action, right? New moon in Aries, Mars, motion. I mean, you have to do something. I don't know what. Please make sure it's not anything unwise. Make sure it's something wise. And then you do it. Okay. Now, Jupiter, your person, has a full moon in Capricorn. Oh my goodness, the end of a tough cycle approaches. Oh, this is excellent news for your person. Look at this. You have the end of a tough cycle. So, I mean, this is excellent. I think it may be that with your person coming to the end of a really tough cycle, you might be able to do more with each other. And that is your reading, group one. I hope it was helpful.
Do not accept packages or other items from strangers.
Okay.
Por favor, mantenga sus bolsas y objetos personales con usted en todo momento. Informe al personal de aeropuerto cualquier comportamiento sospechoso y de bolsas o maletas abandonadas. No acepte paquetes ni otros objetos de personas extrañas.
Okay. So now we are on to group two. Group two, if you chose the star card, this is for you. The other cards you have here are, oh my, look at that. The Eight of Pentacles, the Emperor, I believe. Either that or it's the King of Wands, perhaps. Oh, the Nine of Pentacles and the Wheel of Fortune in the reverse. Okay, group two, this is what I have for you. I feel like whatever issues are in between you and your person have probably mostly to do with money or work or either your whoever it is that you answer to at work or whoever it is that your person answers to at work. I am really picking up here on there's someone above your person or above you that for some reason feels like there's just no need for this connection. Or they expect perhaps to get paid a lot of money somehow for something. I, I'm really getting there's something to do either with work or money or someone answerable to, or perhaps all of the above. And so, group two, you need to find out exactly is this work related for you or is it work related for your person? And what role does all the money have to play in this connection? And how do you get around that? Perhaps, if you really want to be together and you know that that person wants to be with you, perhaps you can get a new job or you can answer to a new person. Instead of answering to the person that you answer to right now, you say, "Yeah, I'm gonna quit. It was nice while it lasted, and I'll see you later." And then you go, you find a new job, and you answer to a new person. And that is what I'm seeing thus far. Now, this will be the card for you. You have Scorpio, investigate. Look at that. I hope you can see it clearly. Yes, there's something you need to investigate here. And your person has the card of Pluto rebirth. Oh, wow. Perhaps they are going through some very personal cycles or something in their personal life is really coming to some type of a conclusion, hopefully a good one, where they've just had some eye-opening experiences or they don't have to deal with it anymore or they're moving on from it or they just let it go. Whatever the case is, they're really beginning to conclude that, you know, they don't have to do this, they don't need to be concerned with this, that, or the other. Like, as far as, like, I mean, I'm getting that it's something specific, though I don't think that they're just like saying, oh, who cares about anything. No, I mean, there's something specific that used to really concern this person a lot, and I'm picking up on the fact that perhaps with this card of rebirth, they're just letting it go. They're just saying, you know what, forget it. I don't have to deal with this anymore. I don't need this. And they walked away. And then they felt free, like they were reborn. And you have something over here that you need to investigate. You need to look into it. You need to be, you need to take on some more scorpionic traits, like perhaps be a bit more skeptical. Don't believe everything you hear. Don't assume that everybody just wants the best, especially if it's, a manager or a supervisor or anyone, wherever you're hired, if it's the person who hired you, there has something to do with management that is not working out in either your favor or your partner's or the person you're watching the video for, right? Their favor either. So that is what you have to investigate. So now we're going to look at the moon cards. This will be where you're at in this cycle of the relationship. Oh my goodness, you are at a new moon in Taurus. I hope you can see this. Yes, it says here, new moon in Taurus, prosperity lies ahead. Okay, so I think it is definitely work related. But the good news is, I mean, you will be prosperous, but perhaps you can take that prosperity and save your money and then look for work somewhere else. All right. And then your person has this, a balsamic moon, a time for healing. Look at that. They're in a, this explains the rebirth, right? They're healing. Oh my gosh, the connection. What? But the video is too long. Sorry, I just saw on my phone because I'm watching it that there was something wrong with the connection. But it looks like it's fine. Okay. So your person is healing from something. They're letting a lot of things go. They're not letting it hold them back. They say, I don't care anymore. This was never even good for me. And they're just forgetting about it. And that's good for them because it's going to help a lot in their healing process. And then by the time your person heals, and by the time you find a new job, I mean, you won't have that many things deterring this connection. And that is what I see for you, group two. I hope that was very helpful, and I hope that this video is viewable. I think it is. Let me just double check. Um, no, there's no wrong. There it is. Yeah, appears to be fine. I'm not sure what that was. Okay, so group two, thank you so much for viewing this video, and I hope that advice resonates and got to the heart of your matter. Don't hesitate to participate, and remember, your questions have answers. So please do come back and let us know how this is going, and I hope that it goes well. All right, there you go, group two. Now we're moving on to group three. Um, group three, we have this lovely marble. We have this beautiful justice card. All right, and let's take a look here, group three. What do you have here? What is getting in the way of this connection? Okay, you have the devil card. I see that maybe you or your person are perhaps codependent on each other or someone else. Hopefully each other, not someone else, but we'll see. It's the moon card in the reverse. The seven of cups in the reverse. And the strength card upright. Uh, this is very interesting, group three. Um, I think what is getting in the way of this connection is that secretly your person that you're watching this video for um has some type of a secret. Okay, they they could be a player, they could not be as serious as you are, they could be into maybe some weird things sexually, which I mean, is not uncommon, but maybe they think it might be weird to you. Um, they could be just, they might have some kind of a sexual partner that is apart from you or in addition to you if you are doing that with each other. Let me see if I can find a way to say that more clearly. It's getting a little bit late here, so be a little bit patient with my explanations. Let me try to put this in a clearer way. Okay. Apart from you, which I'm assuming you're connecting with this person because you're watching this video, but perhaps it's not going too well. The reason may be that in addition to this connection, they have other connections and they might be more codependent on the other connections. They might also possibly have some secret that you don't know about, and they might I, they might be in some kind of a toxic environment too as well, or they have some kind of a secret. Okay, so now let's see. This is card for you. Oh, it's Virgo. It says to digest. Okay, that is for you, the viewer. There's something that perhaps the person you're viewing this video for might think that would. Okay, give me a second here. I think I finally understand. The person you're watching this video for has perhaps some type of sexual fetish that they don't think you would understand, or they think perhaps might scare you away. Okay. Now for the viewer, it's a Libra and it says balance, which makes a lot of sense because this is the Justice card. So while to them it doesn't make that big of a difference, they're completely okay with it, it doesn't bother them, they probably think that maybe it would bother you. But alright, now let's see where you're at in the stage of this relationship. Oh my goodness, you have a full moon, you're very close to achieving your goal with a gibbous moon. Wow, that is so beautiful. I see here that you are all in as far as this connection is concerned. And your person, let's see where they're at. Oh, they have a new moon in Pisces. Meditate and contemplate. Okay. All right. So you might be at different stages in your relationship, or uh, you might. be taking it a little bit more seriously than they are. You might be thinking this is something special, this is something unique, this is something incredible, and they might be thinking, well, this is just another Tuesday, this is just another Wednesday. I have sex like this all of the time. I can do this with anyone. I'm not entirely certain, but I feel like they do have some kind of secret and it does kind of have something to do with sex. And
Should the
you
stop the
might
bag carrier
think
by
that
794
it's
six from Seattle's fully drop off comparison number two, getting back to the light, check the name on the tag before you take the bag. Oversized items are going to be behind the down escalator across from the coffee shop. Uber and Lyft pickup are at door number four. All shuttles are going to be at door number. I'm sorry, Uber and Lyft pickups are going to be at door number two across the street. All the signs that say Uber and Lyft pickup. Shuttles are going to be at door number four. Thank you so much for flying Southwest.
okay. So, um, maybe they're just like, oh, I, I can, I can achieve this with anyone, or like, it doesn't have to be you. I don't know, but I'm seeing that they do have some kind of a secret. Um, they do. It might be related to sex, and you might want to talk to them about whatever that is. Okay. So, group three, I hope that that was helpful, but whatever is in the way of this connection is something that probably, most likely, will only be resolved through getting a better, honest response from this person about where they are and how interested they are in this connection. Okay? All right. So, now we are moving on to our last and final group, group four. If you chose this Bloodstone and the Queen of Swords, this is your reading. Okay, let's see what we have. Oh no, the Two of Swords, the Hangman in the reverse. Interesting. Oh no, I'm sorry, it's not in the reverse, it's the Hangman, it's upside down. That's the way it's supposed to be. Okay, so you also have here the Hierophant is in the reverse, and the Queen of Wands, I believe. Either that or it might be the Empress. Okay, so um, what is in the way of this connection? Well, I see that there is a very clear and present blockage here, represented by the Two of Swords, and the Hangman card would indicate here that it's going to be a while before this blockage clears, whatever it is. But it could be related to the Hierophant in reverse, which could be indicative of some bureaucratic red tape of some sort. I don't understand why that would have anything to do with the connection, but perhaps there's some kind of approval that's needed somehow, somewhere, that isn't being given. And it could have something to do with a female who is above the person you're watching this video for, or perhaps you. But I feel like if it were on your side of things, that you would more than likely already be aware of it. So it might be on their side of things. But there does appear, nevertheless, to be a female in some position of power who is preventing this connection from going further. So let's see the with this oracle card where you are. Oh my gosh, look at this. You have the ascendant entrance. That is beautiful. You're ready to enter into this connection and to go forth and prosper with this person. But you have this blockage here, and your person has the card of opposition, confrontation. Oh, goodness. Perhaps what it is the person you're watching this video for. might not get along with some type of female in a position of power who can influence this in a negative way. Something along those lines. Now, with this moon card, we'll see where you are at the stage and where you're at this stage of the connection. Okay, you have the mutable moon. Nothing is yet set in stone. Okay, you're still hopeful. Perhaps this can be somehow resolved. Who knows? Maybe this dynamic here will play itself out, or it will somehow get canceled out, and you can go forward. And I see that your person really does want to. With this full moon in Libra, this person is very much ready to go forward. A win win outcome is forecast. Look at that. So there might be some opposition here, but it looks like the person you're watching this video for might be able to overcome the opposition because they have a win win. So that's great. Perhaps this will play itself out, and then the blockage will clear and you'll be able to go forward with each other. So I certainly hope that that is the case, Group 4. And with that in mind, I will conclude this pick a card reading. Thank you for joining me and have a wonderful rest of your day. Please like and subscribe. And if you need a personal reading, check the description box for how to get one. Thank you very much and have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your day. Bye. Also, please remember don't hesitate to participate because here at Golden Dawn Tarot, we will get to the hearts of your matter. Okay? Matters.